Oh, hello there. Welcome to Mr. Harnden's Ancient History Review. I'm just going through our textbook, and I wanted to do a little review for you guys of what we learned this year. So I'm glad that you all decided to show up for this great source of entertainment as I read to you the most important things that we learned this year. You know what? I got a better idea. How about instead we have a little concert right now? You guys have been hearing theme songs all year long, but today you're going to hear some songs you've never heard from me. So get ready to be entertained. Here we go. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a long night. That tonight's gonna be a long night. That tonight's gonna be a long, long night. Tonight's the night. I got homework. This isn't funny how this ended up. I got all this passion to get it done. I just need to get off the sofa and start it off. I know it was written on the homework wall. If only I wrote it down, I could complete it all. I feel stressed out because I don't know. There's a way I could erase doubt and ease the suffering on my soul. Clear up my doubt. Go on Plus Portals. Look at them posting. My teachers rock. We'll write it down, and then I'll shut it down. I was such a goof, and I'll never do it again. Let's do it. 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 Let's homework it up. Let's do it and do it and do it, do it, do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. 'Cause I got a feeling, ooh, that tonight's gonna be a long night. That tonight's gonna be a long night. That tonight's gonna be a long, long night. Ooh. Welcome back to the wonderful world of history with your host, Mr. Harnden. We're gonna calm it down a little bit with this next one. This is about Julius Caesar. I noticed Rome's republic is being taken over. When the Senate is made up of patricians, people's freedoms are taken. It's the same old theme since 44 BC. In your heart, we need a new triumvirate. With no thanks for their jobs in the Senate. In your heart, you are dying. What's in your heart? In your heart, Caesar, 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 It's a dagger, a bloody dagger. Brutus, 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 us, no, oh, no. Thank you. Don't want to live near a Sumerian ziggurat. I didn't like what I read on Wikipedia. The information told me it was an area where I'll be vulnerable to living a life of hard labor. Welcome to a new job without pension, full of building staircases and foundations, wondering if that last brick I laid today would stay. It's not relevant to dream of tomorrow, because my uneducated brain is hollow. Oh, I wish I had a challenge mine to argue. Let's go! Let's go! This song is dedicated to one of Hammurabi's law codes. I hope you enjoy it. His leg is so scarred. He should have been on guard. He thought it was just cut. When you saw bone, you knew it was what? There was all that bleeding, even though no one was around. Now we're gonna have a proceeding to decide your punishment now. We gotta cut your foot loose, Thank me when you're saving money on shoes. Oh please, Hammurabi, he lets you keep everything above your right knee. I lack an ice pack, so your thigh will probably turn blue and black. I'm sure you'll use this as an excuse to get your hours at work reduced. You're playing me for a fool. You're lying about that rule. You're forgetting about the pot. I'll be overturning this adjoining court now. I'm trying to tell you, this case is not an eye for an eye. I'm trying to tell you, I'm not responsible for this clumsy guy, but your mind's in the sky. So you're really going to cut my foot loose? Oh, you're picking the one with all the tattoos. Oh, please, Hammurabi, you have no idea how much that ink cost me. I know I must go and find a cane for me to borrow. Is this true? I still have no clue why everybody wants to cut my foot loose. We're gonna cut your foot loose. Cut your foot loose. All right, we're gonna take it down a notch. I dedicate this song to every ancient Olympian that ever competed. Oh, tomorrow this battle will be done. I'll dedicate every moment of my life to being cheered on by men, not even my children or my wife. Is it in my stars to wear that wreath on that day? 'Cause I packed my bag for this reason. I'm gonna win every sport I play. 'Cause I'm proud to be an Olympian where I can compete clothes free. And I won't forget the man who tried to put that toga on me. And I'm glad to stand up in front of you and display my skills today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I won the pentathlon. Zeus bless the Olympic Games. From Delos you'll sail a boat on, cross the Mediterranean Sea. We will take the men of Sparta, even though they kill babies. From Delphi down to Athens, there will be new sports we will play. Well, there's pride in every Olympian's heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an Olympian where I can compete clothes free. And I won't forget the man who tried to put that toga on me. And I'm glad to stand up in front of you and display my skills today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I won the pentathlon. Zeus bless the Olympic Games. Thank you. You guys remember Phidippides, right? Battle Marathon. Well, if you don't, here's a little review. I'm praying here some more to Nike that I'll have enough endurance to run. They say to me, Fidippides, 25 miles, it'll be fun. I can't wait to tell the story of this conflict, of how those Persians just got their butt kicked. We were not conquered, so we can remain democratic. I think I'll get out of here so I can run just as fast as I can from Marathon to Athens to televised victory here. And I swear, if you see me lying still, I think that you better be reading my will. Be reading my will. Thank you. Oh, I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you a story about my town. Oh, I'm going to tell you this great story about some place where you could drown. Down by the river. Down by the river Nile. That's where you'll find me. And along the cities of Giza, Memphis, and Thebes. Well, I love that life-giving water. But Nile, you're my home. Flooded means inundation. Every year in June, so set your clocks. There's no fishing or a growing. Instead, you'll build a sphinx using limestone blocks. Love that life-giving water. Nile, you're my home. Go Sox! Yeah! I am Nebuchadnezzar. I will fight you forever. I'm gonna conquer all the land from Palestine to Syria. I'm Nebuchadnezzar. What's the matter? You guys don't like Justin Bieber? Neither do I. Moving on. In North Macedonia, born and raised, taming horses is how I spent the best of my days. Learned from Aristotle, who was no fool, while the other boys are forced to go to school. Right before Pausias dies, he was up to no good. Decided to put an end to my father's fatherhood. My dad got knifed and I was his heir, so the time I conquered the world and left no one to spare. I wish the Indians had about as much to fear as the Persians, so I could have made it to the ocean outer. If any more Jones say go back home, I swear, so I thought, man, forget it, to the palace of Nebuchadnezzar. I died of yellow fever in my 33rd year. I yelled to my Jones I should have stayed in Pella. Looked at my kingdom with nothing but despair. To die all alone as dead king of nowhere. Instead of cooking, you drink that alcohol. What I would do for a meatball, you feed me nothing at all, but you're still my padre. I beg and borrow and steal. Getting my hand cut off is real. I risk it for a biscuit because your wallet is sealed. Code 195, I will not obey. I don't care, I'm not holding. You're mean, my veins are flowing. Being contrite, I'll be forgoing. Where you think you're going, daddy? Hey, I just slapped you. This may sound crazy. You need to cut my hand off, says Hammurabi. And one of the other laws says you should place me beneath the water. So we'll call this mercy. Hey, I just slapped you. This may sound crazy. You need to cut my hand off, says Hammurabi. And one of the other laws says you should place me beneath the water. So we'll call this mercy. I miss you so bad. I miss you so bad. I miss you so, so bad. Ever since they took you from my arm, I miss you so bad. I miss you so bad. I need you to know that I miss you so, so bad. Hey, my hand just grew back. This is amazing. Am I a starfish? Or am I dreaming? Hey, I just woke up. My hand's still missing. I guess it means now that I'm a lefty. We're gonna take it down a notch here. I'm gonna dedicate this next song to all the ancient Spartan boys and everything they had to go through. Once I was 7 years old, I was taken from my family. Never gonna see them again, but won't be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. I was sent to the barracks, where every kid was bigger. Pushed me to the limit so I could be a soldier quicker. By 11 I could go without food and shoes and wasn't even bitter. Was taught to be self-sufficient, so I never needed that babysitter. Once I was 20 years old, they told me, go get yourself a wife and build a super Spartan baby. Once I was 20 years old. I always had that dream that I would raise a family. Turns out I was wrong. My life would be much more gory. On the battlefield to get that glory. But forget it like I was Dory. Cause waiting 9 months to see my love again is too anticipatory. Once I was 60 years old, I'm always cold. Even in the morning sun am I the only. Once I was 60 years old. Finally have control. I'm on the council of elders. If our life expectancy was higher, our numbers would be greater. What I would give for youth again, can I bother? But hey, that's all I got here in ancient Sparta. This next song I would like to dedicate to the Paleolithic people. The Paleolithic people. The prehistoric people. The first group that we learned about this year. This song goes out to them. I have made fire. I feel much drier, believe when I say I'm gonna live until I'm old and gray. But we've been living in this world so far, 2 million years since our start. Why such a delay? Tom Hanks did it immediately in Castaway. Tell me why ain't no more belly aches. It's because I use fire so I could properly cook steak. Tell me why I never wanna hear my kids say, am I gonna live past my first birthday? I have made fire. How did we live prior? Yes, I know some of you say it's too late, but I feel so warm today. Tell me why ain't no more belly aches. It's because I use fire so I can properly cook steak. Tell me why I never wanna hear my kids say, am I gonna live past my first birthday? Now I can see that we're still dealing with those large furry beasts that live among the trees, yeah. No matter their persistence, I want you to know that we'll find a way to be free. I have this fire. I want the bears to retire. They roar, they roar, they roar, they roar. Don't wanna fear you, so I stay back for goodness sake. If you don't, it'll be a big mistake. I never want you to come around this way. So in that pitfall is where you will stay. Tell me why doesn't this fire just take the cake? Tell me why, hey, now we can actually bake a cake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say, I'm feeling cold and hungry today. Tell me why ain't no more belly aches. It's because I use fire so we can properly cook steak. Tell me why I never wanna hear my kids say, am I gonna live past my first birthday? It's because I discovered fire today. Let's go. Let's go. All right, this next song goes out to Pompeii on that terrible day 2,000 years ago. I don't want to disappoint, but there's a hole in the middle of the road. Volcano will not cease to desist, he will make that lava flow. There's no time to rest, and I suggest you don't ask why. If we don't get out of here, we surely will die. It's something unpredictable when the earth shook that night. I hope you weren't in Pompeii in 79. Let's take the only path that goes to the water where we'll find an entire city staring at a tsunami that was very unkind. The volcano of Vesuvius left dead people in a pile. For Pompeii to be unearthed, it would take a long, long while. It's something unpredictable when the earth shook that night. I hope you weren't in Pompeii in 79. It's something unpredictable when the earth shook that night. I hope you weren't in Pompeii in 79. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. Thank you, guys. If you had one shot to be a better king than Saul, who was anointed, would you capture it or just let it slip? Alarms are sounding. We need to defeat Goliath, the filly. David wants to be his duty already. Barely out of his mom's belly. Called to service, this youngest of 8 sons of Jesse. One day he'll write psalms, but he keeps on forgetting that as Goliath looks down at the one who will wear the crown, the giant opens his mouth and David could probably fit in somehow. He's not panicking, how? Grabs a sling and stone now. Fires at Goliath, timber, plow. Flash forward to 993. Oh, there goes David, this crowned king of Israel. He's so mad, he won't have 2 divided cities. Nope, he won't have it. He knows to get back his city's hopes, it does matter. Nope, he knows this is no joke, he's got so much passion. He knows when he goes to write his next poem home, that's when it's Judah and Israel together again. Yo, to make this whole thing happen, he better go capture these Philistines and hope they don't come after him. You better choose for yourself if Yahweh will be a shield or your opponent, you own it. You better never let him go. I only needed one shot. If I missed, I was out of ammo. That opportunity comes once in a lifetime. No more shame, I'm a change, no more mistakes. Sending Uriah to die in battle made me out to be a snake. I tried explaining to Nathan, but he found it strange that I married the man's wife like this wasn't prearranged. But I kept praying to let me change myself from within. I believe with God, I'll be the one winning. All the pain is left my side by the fact that I can't feel any more alive. But I must let go of this pride, or I'll be a never was, never mind a has been. And it's no cartoon, there ain't no Bot Simpson. Wash me of iniquities and cleanse me of my sin. Cause it's getting even harder, trying to lead and reconcile my people, plus repeating the horror that led me to being a father married to Bathsheba. Baby Solomon screaming on, it's too much for me to want to retire at the top. One day responsibility has got me to the point of feeling pale. I've got to formulate a plot or end up with another Saul, please stop. Solomon was my one and only option. Failure's not. Son, I love you, but you got to know I cannot grow old if you are not ready to do more than I did with my slingshot. Please fail me not. This is the best chance for unity that we got. You better choose for yourself if Yahweh will be a shield or your opponent. You own it. You better never let him go. I only needed one shot. If I missed, I was out of ammo. The opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better choose for yourself if Yahweh will be a shield or your opponent. You own it. You better never let him go. I only needed one shot. If I missed, I was out of ammo. The opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Pyramid robbers in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And there is so much loot to find. Everybody just have a good time. Pyramid robbers in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And there is so much loot to find. We just want to see you. Take that. Every day I'm suffering. Steal that fast. If it ain't made of gold, then we can smash. I wonder if Khufu will be now. Stop. Oh wait, he's dead. One more golden jewel for us, another pound. One more golden cup and a golden crown. We just want to see you take it now. Please be careful, please don't break it now. We cleaned up, time to close down. Look at all the loot that we have found. Time to clean up, close down. Look at all the loot that we have found. Clean up, close down. Look at all the loot that we have found. We have found, 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 we have found. We have found, 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 we have found. All right, Seven Blue, we got one more song to go. I wanted to dedicate this song to the civilization that we learned about this year that I have the most respect for. But as I was writing this song, I was also thinking about something else that's going to be coming up in my life. and I was a little distracted. So throughout the song, it's kind of going to go back and forth from this great civilization, uh, as well as something that I've been focusing on that is coming up very soon. So sorry if there's a little confusion, but I think you guys will enjoy it. So here we go. Put on your pajamas, here comes summer. So much funner to celebrate summer. Summer is when at the end of the tunnel you see light. Instead of assignments every day, it's 2 months of homework-free nights. But when you feel like the only kid in class who didn't listen to me, here's a list of ancient people who were Jewish that you would have learned about in history. David beat Goliath and had an affair with Bathsheba. His son Solomon had taxes and a program of forced labor. Guess who built an ark right before it started raining? Noah, Japheth, Shem, and Ham were the only men remaining. Ishmael was half Jewish. His brother Isaac was all Jew. Put them together, Israel could be a peaceful place for me and you. You don't need to be a slave or build a temple for Ramzah, 'cause you can escape to the promised land led by Moses and Joshua, both Jewish. Put away your down comforter, here comes summer. Everyone at the Last Supper had a Jewish mama. Pontius Pilate, not a Jew. But guess who was? Daniel, who fought the lion at the zoo. Close enough. Joseph got bullied by his 11 brothers brutally, but he came back to Egypt and forgave them and saved them completely. Some people think that the prophet Muhammad was. Well, he wasn't, but guess who was? Joseph, Mary, and Jesus. So many Jews are in history, but I'm running out of time, so the rest will remain a mystery. Put down that remote controller. It's time to celebrate summer. Hope I get some color on this lovely, lovely summer. I'm gonna miss every single one of you. I hope to see you all in September. But if you really, really wanna have a happy, 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 happy summer. Happy summer, everybody. Let's make these next 2 weeks the best of the year. Let's go! Let's go! Hope you had fun, guys.